Alright, what's the scoop, vanilla scoop? At the last tribal council, I voted for Charlie because of all of my allies telling me to vote for him. From Swapped Pobieta, you had Talon, Crystal, and Brian say Charles. On the OG Pobieta, you had Zach, Jemima, Meredith, Jocie all say Charles. So I thought that Charlie was going to be receiving a frick ton of votes and not be so close with the numbers. So, after the vote, I know that I was included on that Brian vote. I didn't know anything about that. Zach comes up to me and says, yeah, they found out he had an idol and they wanted to vote for him. I wasn't clued in on that vote at all. Knowledge is wealth in this game, and if I don't have it, I'm dirt broke and I'm screwed. Zach also tells me that there's a 7-person alliance. MELANA, Sydney, Allison brought together 3 of the OG Pobieta in Zach, Meredith, Jemima, and they think that I'm untrustworthy, so I'm at the bottom. If I want to move forward in this game, I need to find cracks. Otherwise, they're going to dominate and one of them will win.
Okay, so the Jemima thing is very, very messed up.
Oh my god. I'm so angry.
When Jocie texted me that last night, I was like, you've got to be kidding me. There's no way. And then I put all the pieces together and it made sense.
It does.
No, it does not make sense to me. I am still in disbelief because I've basically been with her since day one.
I'm in disbelief about it, but the way that it came about makes sense because she knew about Brian's idol, and I don't know who told her. She knew that Brian was going to play it for Talon, but she didn't know Jocie had an idol. So
she knew I had an idol, though. She knew I had one.
She did?
Well, yeah.
I don't know. Well, she said that she knew that they were going to play for Talon, that he was going to play it. So they were like, oh, let's get out Brian because he's not playing the idol for himself.
After last tribal, there is a lot of crazy things happening, a lot of lies being thrown around. I think there is a clear, solid 3-person group in the 3 OG girls from the Thunder Chickens and MELANA, Sydney, and Allison. So we were just talking about how we could potentially vote them out and get numbers on our side. Did Meredith vote with us?
Well, so we're trying to figure out if Meredith voted with us because she was like really shocked by the whole Jemima thing too. So, and
do you buy that, or do you think she's just trying to play us?
I don't know, because how can she play us when she's like barely responding? That's the hard part.
I'm gonna tell you something. At the beginning of the game, she kind of knew that people would underestimate her, and she was playing into that a lot. Like the main thing, and of course it's probably true, but I bet she was playing into it a lot more when she was saying, "Oh, I'm new to this Instagram thing. I don't know how to work it," and then she was like, "I'm at the bottom. I play a loyal game." So I think that she might have been lying to us as well when it comes to that. And if that's the case, then we're looking at potentially a 4-7 like divide. Me, you, Brian, Talon, and then the other 7 on.
Oh, Jocie's with us 100%.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about Jocie. That's my bad. 5-6. I knew 4-7 didn't make sense.
But they can't have the numbers. Like, no.
Exactly.
No.
So here's the thing. Right, honestly, for this next vote, I'm thinking one of the 3 girls, MELANA, Sydney, or Allison. Brian.
Okay.
Yo, Bo was kind of on the hot seat last tribal. How you feeling, bro?
It's weird. It's very strange, you know, like, and again, like, I'm sorry I didn't tell you I had I just knew that was my last night that I could play it. I was like, you know what? I don't know. But I heard that Talon was getting votes, so that's why I played it on him. I had no idea that
they tricked you, dude. Yeah. Jemima kind of was playing stealthily. I know that the majority of the tribe is feeling really strongly about voting Jemima. But the plan that I've been floating around is possibly going after MELANA.
We are the MAC targets. We have been together literally since the first tribal on the very first day of the game. That's why we're MAC targets, because we were Mac's targets on that first tribal. He called the 3 of us out by name. We've stayed loyal. We've survived past the merge. And as they say in Survivor, you have to trust someone, and we trust each other.
Yep. We're all just going to work together as the women, and then we were going to add the Brian, Talon, Cookie, so we definitely have the majority to vote out MELANA tonight. And then if MELANA wins the challenge, then it's Sydney.
And Brian, Talon, and Cookie are all with us, so.
Yes.
Cool. Easy. Cookie, I'm pissed. I think Crystal's playing you and me, so that's how I'm feeling right now.
Cookie, but if you would prefer not to vote out somebody who actually voted with you and told you the truth about their vote, this round, I don't mind that. So I really think whatever vote you're most comfortable with is what I would like to do.
Okay. I think Talon, Crystal, and Brian trust me 110%. I really do,
Mhm.
because I voted with them the last two tribals, right? I was rock solid with them on Devin, and
Me too.
while I wasn't intentionally trying to work with them with the Charlie vote, it kind of worked out to the point where they think, oh, I was just being loyal to what they were saying as well in my ear about the Charlie vote as well, and getting them out. So I do think that they do have a lot of trust with me, and we can use that moving forward. I'm gonna have to take your guys' word on any of the three girls in MELANA, Sydney, and Allison. I have barely talked to them. I talked to Allison about living on the West Coast a little bit, but that's
Yeah.
about it. So
Yeah.
I don't know anything about them, and I would be more comfortable with that.
Jocie, Crystal, Brian, and Talon, and I, because we kicked Jemima out of our group because she's lying, backstabbing bitch. They said Jemima, they were like, we're going to trust Jemima and we're going to tell her to vote Sydney. Did that even happen?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, none of them told you that. So now I'm wondering if they're lying to me. But anyway, I'll move on. And then they said they were going to tell Zach to vote Sydney. Did that happen, Zach?
No.
Okay, so they're fucking with me. Then they said all 6 of us are going to vote MELANA. And they don't want to split the votes. They said if MELANA wins, then we all vote Sydney. If Sydney wins, then we all vote MELANA.
Still think we need to get Jocie or Crystal out because I think they're just both dangerous. I know Talon and Brian could be as well, but right now they're not the ones really, like they didn't win the first individual immunity. Jocie found 2 idols. Like, she's definitely smart and knows what she's doing. And I think Crystal is just like her, but we haven't seen a lot of that yet.
Unfortunately, I think Cookie's feelings might play a little bit of a role in this. Like, what if Cookie's only willing to go for Brian or Talon tonight? And what if he's not willing to vote Jocie or Crystal tonight? Does that matter to us?
I mean, I would like to keep him in the fold, at any cost.
I mean,
so that's why
voting out Talon. My name's at the top of the list. So, hey, any name on the other side at this point, I am for.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Cookie's willing to not vote with them and vote for Talon or Brian. I think that's what we have to do.
All right, welcome to today's challenge. Today we're going to be playing categories.
Where's Talon? Talon, unmute yourself. Tell everybody how I died in my episode.
Oh, okay. Do you want to hear it again? Nah, you don't need to hear it again. You've had enough.
I need to hear it, bro. I need to hear it.
Missy, she got clapped because when they reached 10, they did 2 separate tribals and randomly selected people.
Beautiful. All right, and so much how I died, someone here, or I guess 2 people here will be dying in the exact same way. All right, let's figure out what teams you're going to.
We're just going to go back and forth, back and forth. That's not going to be split up by gender.
Team 1 now belongs to Jemima, Talon, Allison, Meredith, MELANA, Crystal. 1 person from that tribe will be going home tonight. Team 2, Sydney, Cookie, Jocie, Zach, and Brian. 1 person from that tribe will be going home tonight. Jocie for tribe number 2 has won immunity. For the 2nd time in a row, she will be safe tonight at tribal.
East.
All right, for tribe number 1, Jemima, Allison, Meredith, MELANA, Talon, Crystal. The winner is, for the first time ever wearing the necklace, MELANA.
After last tribal, I was in a position of, I like to say that I was cheap because I had no knowledge, and knowledge is wealth in this game. And after Zach came up to me and told me a lot, he immediately just kind of, boom, rose on my, trust chart, right? Like, he was just kind of a guy I really trusted. Now it's just, it's even, I super trust him. So I came to him today to talk about potentially voting out one of the 3 older TC girls. He seemed to be down for it. I really like that. I just think that they're a really strong potential group moving forward. And if we were to get to final 7 with them 3 still there, then they would be a group that couldn't break at all. There would be no cracks there.
Here we go. Bringing in our first member of the jury, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
All right, Charlie, you will be mute. Please do not speak. You are now on the jury. All right, guys, now to start this tribal council, this is a split tribal council. There are 2 tribes. In this first tribe, JOCIE with the immunity neck. Let's go ahead and show it off for a minute.
I guess I'll start. I mean, I saw my name 4 times last night, so I wouldn't be surprised, to see my name again tonight. But I'm just putting my full trust in people. So.
JOCIE, how does that necklace feel?
It feels really good. I'm not dumb. I can tell when people are like, oh my God, she had an idol. Oh my God, she won immunity. I can tell when people get nervous, which sucks because I like talking to people. So when people don't talk to me, it makes me sad.
Zach, where you at?
It's kind of like we're already playing a game of musical chairs. And then, a wrench gets thrown into the mix. You think you know how to play musical chairs. And then guess what? There's a bunch of wild dogs running around. Now you got to figure out how to still stay alive and not get torn apart by a wild dog. So that's kind of where I'm at.
That sounds morbid.
Cookie, do you think this is going to be a straightforward vote for you?
Hell no. There's a lot of stuff that is scaring me right now. I feel like with this, everybody has a knife to my back and everybody else has a knife to each other's backs. That you don't know what's going to happen, and that's what's scaring me right now. So as much as I'd love to join 10-Point Charlie over there on the jury one day, I would love to stay in this. So yeah, I'm pooping bricks.
All right, Sydney, where you at?
I'm terrified right now. I'm so nervous. I don't really know how this tribal's gonna go, but I guess we're gonna find out how everybody lies with their votes. So we'll see.
Yes, we will. All right. Does anybody want to say anything else before we head into the vote?
Does anybody have an idol? Okay.
It is now time to vote. Please cast your vote. All right, guys, we have tallied the votes. At this time, would anyone like to play a hidden immunity idol?
Missy?
Yes, Sydney.
I would like to play my hidden immunity idol on myself, please.
I hear that. Let's see it.
This is the hidden immunity idol. Any votes for Sydney will not count. Anybody else like to play an idol?
All right, now it's time to read the votes.
First vote. Sydney. Does not count. Sydney. Does not count. Brian.
As of now, we have 1 vote, Brian. No votes. Anyone else?
Zach.
1 vote, Brian. 1 vote, Zach.
1 vote left. Sydney. Does not count. All right, this means we have a tie between Zach and Brian.
A very wild tribal council. We're going to be going into a revote. You cannot vote for Sydney. She played an immunity idol. You cannot vote for JOCIE. She's wearing the immunity necklace. And now you cannot vote for Cookie because he received no votes in the first round. Everyone will now be casting votes for either Zach or Brian. Brian and Zach, would you like to unmute yourselves and say anything?
Yeah, I mean, this crazy. Cookie and Zach, Cookie and JOCIE, I'm with you 110%. So I know you both know that.
Yeah, I mean, the people that I'm with, they know that they can trust me and, keep me around and do some damage.
All right, it is now time to read the vote.
First vote. Brian. Second vote. Zach. Zach. That's 2 votes, Zach. 1 vote, Brian. Next vote. Brian.
We are now tied with 1 vote left.
Next person voted out of Survivor Online Games. Zach.
Zach, please bring me your torch. The tribe has spoken. All right, Zach, please stay online. You are now part of the jury and you will join Charlie.
Well, your boy just got hosed out of the game by a twist. This whole split tribe bullshit. That's exactly what just happened. Plus, Sydney apparently thinks that she can win the game by just giving away all her numbers because, you know, she decided not to tell me and Cookie that she had the idol, in which case we would have voted for Brian and we would all still be here, a happy family. But no, she had to be all shady about it and then turn on me. To quote the great Sheehan, stupid people. Let me just say that again, stupid players. Peace out. Jury time.
Welcome to our second tribal of the day. Before we get started, I'd like to bring in our jury. Charlie, our very first merge boot. Zach, voted out at the last tribal council. All right, now to begin the second tribal council, as you can see, Zach is not happy. Someone else will be joining him in the next couple of minutes. We want to open this up, open forum. You guys go ahead and talk. You cannot speak to Zach or Charlie. Go ahead.
Love y'all.
I don't know what to say.
I don't know either.
I wasn't expecting to know who they voted out, I guess, so.
Meredith, does it change how you're going to vote today to see Zach on the jury?
Not at all.
Talon, does it change how you're going to vote today to see Zach on the jury?
No.
Crystal?
No.
All right. Melana, how does it feel to wear the necklace?
Great. I wish I had grabbed one, but it feels great, honestly.
Allison, are you scared for tonight?
Yeah.
Emma, are you scared for tonight?
I'm scared.
Jemima, are you alive?
You know, making it.
If no one has anything to say, we can go into the vote. Is that how that's how y'all feel?
I'm ready to vote.
No one has anything to say. All right, let's head into the vote. Before we read the votes, would anyone like to play a hidden immunity idol? Okay, we're gonna read the votes.
First vote, Meredith. Crystal.
That's 1 vote Meredith, 1 vote Crystal.
Crystal.
2 votes Crystal, 1 vote Meredith.
Meredith.
We're tied for 2 votes each.
Meredith, and this is an extra vote, was received at the last reward. Meredith. 4 votes Meredith, and that's enough.
Meredith, please bring me a torch. The tribe has spoken. All right, everybody, welcome back. Bringing in the 3rd person of our jury, Meredith, voted out at the last tribal council. So at this time, everybody say peace out to the jury. They're gonna get out of here. See you later, jury. I'll take you out. See you later, Zach. See you later, Meredith. All right, Charlie. Welcome back after a double vote out, a double tribal council. Very nerve-wracking. I know myself. I'm happy you guys survived your double vote out. I surely did not. So you're all better gamers than I am.